Howdy, howdy, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Happy to have you all here today. I am stoked to review these wonderful submissions that we have for the Dwarven Duo Fashion Contest. There's way more submissions than I expected, and the quality just went up as the event went on, which is incredible. It's awesome. I've never gotten to run one of these things before, but I'm happy I got to do it with the DRG community. And some lucky winners will be getting a cosmetic DLC of their choice, so stay tuned for that. We did have the new anniversary cosmetic DLC that dropped recently, which looks stunning. You can definitely check out some posts over on Deep Rock Galactic Fashion, because it is just a good looking pack. Weapon skins, mwah, chef's kiss. Incredible. But I'm happy to have you all here. Without further ado, we'll jump right on into it. I got them all pulled up here in my browser, and we're just gonna go. I have them no cheating, no peeking at the top of the screen. I have them vaguely ordered. We'll jump around a little bit, but we'll go through all of the submissions. I want to talk about each of them a little bit, just because I think they're all really cool. Y'all are awesome people over on the Deep Rock Galactic Fashion subreddit. This is the first submission that I think came through for the contest. This is the very first one. Technically, if I'm being strict to the rules I wrote, I shouldn't be including this one because it doesn't have a picture of both the dwarves together, but it doesn't. It's fine. It only happened once. And I still think it's like really cool. I don't know what paint job this is. I think it's the cosmetic mod that lets you do this. Either that or I just haven't gotten that one yet. But I love the way that this looks, especially with the flappy hat. It really suits Driller for sure, especially with the caution tape skin there too. Is just really solid. I love this. I think I might run it in game. The mask is a little bit distracting. Regal Aegis? Okay, gotcha. I might have just gotten that, and that's why I haven't played around with it that much. Thank you. Regal Aegis, okay. I don't know how I feel about the mask, personally. That's just a personal opinion, though. I think it can definitely work. It's just the green is a little bit surprising, for sure. This one, very Driller. Definitely it's Driller. The reason why this one is not higher, and it's the first one I'm showing, is they're both independently, they're both really cool fashions. Together though, also we don't have a picture to see them fully together, which is not great, but together though, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I really see the connection, the through thread, if you will. But that's just Dwarven Duo. Says what it is on the tin. Hailfire Miners. This is the first one I got really excited about because Hailfire Miners is we see it pop up later, this theme. But you have Fire Guy, you have Ice Guy, you have Fire and Ice Guy. I think I have a feeling that some people would be like, oh, edit cringe. But I think it's so cool. It reads like a early 2000s game, which is so fun. Just makes me happy. The one thing that I wish you didn't do, Crystal King, if you're here, you could totally get rid of these guys in the corner. I get what you're trying to do, of like making sure you also have those. Totally could have gotten rid of them. So we have this whole image. I would set this as my desktop background. If you do remove those and re-upload it, please let me know, because I think that this is fun. Definitely synergy between the two here. It's possible that you don't have this skin for the red versus blue vibes for sure. It's got that Halo 2000s, like we're just figuring out how to edit stuff. Yeah. It's cool stuff. I know it's possible that you don't have this skin for the PGL, which is sad, because it would look cool if they both had it, or I don't know how the colors would transfer. I love the beard styling on this. Really, Fire Guy reads as Fire Guy. Then Ice Guy, I almost want him to have white hair. The green works too, but I feel like just to mirror it better, maybe it's white hair with the cold hat, or switch around. Still really solid submission for sure. 100%. I'm happy it got in here. This is solid too. Moving on. Reclamation Brothers. First thing I noticed about this one is we're using the Dawn of Dread. I've always loved the pattern that you get from Dawn of Dread, because it's so spicy. I would describe it as a spicy pattern. We get it on both the Driller and the NG here, with really just cool looking stuff on both of them. The pattern is used to magnificent effect, in my opinion. Both solid fashions in their own right. Edit, though cool, I don't know if it really shows off the color schemes that you have on both of your dwarves here. It is definitely a very cool edit. You can see a lot of love and care went into this one. Love this font though. Font is very interesting. I don't know if it suits them, but I do like the font overall. It is they are here to take the cave. No bug will stop them. That's for sure. With goggles like these, I don't think anybody wants to stop them. Yeah, but still very good. None of these are bad, that's the thing. It was very difficult to choose winners for this because none of them are bad. They're all really good. But love Dawn of Dread use here. Love Banana Man Driller. And the Engineer, also very solid. A little bit of armoring on it. Would be cool if there was some armoring to mimic, but yeah. Solid. Love it. The Professionals. I didn't leave a comment saying anything about this. If it breaks the rules, it does not break the rules in any capacity. This is great. Love this. A-Team inspiration. That's top tier. That's really cool. Very simple, but the the little bit of editing you did with the photos there, really great. I also appreciate having this first because it's cool to see the sort of culmination, and then we can break down the pieces. This gunner is... I didn't realize how well the color palette of this armor goes with the glyphid gun with this specific. I think this is Warmonger on the gun. I don't know the names all that well, so, but how seamlessly this blends, I didn't realize, and it took me off guard when I first looked at it. Then the hat on top of it, really cool. The beard with the emeralds on the side, just very solid. You get lots of good focal points. We really know what to focus on, and we get to appreciate all of it because of that. Yeah, and the hat is really cool. I love, one of my favorite things is using the goofier hats in, we'll call them serious cosmetic setups, because it is a fairly goofy hat, but you can blend it with some colors and make it feel like it belongs. Great stuff. Scout, equally good. We got the gold, we got the blue, we got the black. Cool shit. You have both silver and gold on the beard, which is a bold choice, and it is as bold as the rest of this cosmetic setup. The reason why I didn't rate this one higher, even though, love what's going on here. Love what's going on here. Love what's going on here. When you look at the color scheme that we have going here, and the color scheme we have going here, they're very different. They're for sure really different. This guy's he's all blinged up for sure. And then we have a more down to earth, more old time soldier vibe too. Oktoberfest barrel hat with the jiggle physics is the best top tier goofy hat. 100%. Yeah, so incredibly solid. I don't totally see the synergy, but this one like definitely jives. And I love the edit. I think the edit is just so clean. I'm not going to disgrace myself by trying to say the word here, even though it looks like a really fun word to say, but the Caravan Leaders, Dwarven Duo, we get lore on this one, guys. This is the only one we get lore on, which I think is awesome. I don't know if I can... We get lore on these guys, but they are they are just a couple caravan leaders, leading caravans. The color palettes here really bounce off of each other because you get this really solid muted driller with the muted tones. You don't get the green of the gunner. The lore! Yeah, you don't get the green of the gunner, but you get the iconic sort of silver gray tank that is the gunner. Used to great effect with Scale Brigade drip all around, and our turbines. It's simple, it's effective. Love the beard. Furthermore, we get this clean ass edit. Ooh. Nice pattern, nice funky text across the top. It's cropped well. We merge the platforms. They look, they're sandblasted, much like the corridors. Definitely one of the stronger submissions. I don't think got the most upvotes, but definitely high on the upvote count. Also, the lore. These guys have history. Yeah. This is one of my favorites, even though I'm not giving it the win on this one, because I think there are some that just tickle my fancy even more. But yeah, just mwah. I appreciate this one. Thank you for your submission. Scorpion Squad! Though technically not a squad, they are 2 dwarves instead of 4 dwarves. They're 4 dwarves in my heart because Scorpion Squad is the only submission to have screenshots taken on Hoxies, which is, I thought there were going to be more personally. I didn't realize how asking a bunch of fashion nerds to do fashion would mean that they would stay in the place where all the fashion stuff is. But I respect Scorpion Squad doing some on-site reconnaissance. We have an incredible engineer, a green engineer, with exquisite use of the Scorpion mask. They'll both have that. It's the Scorpion Squad. They gotta both have the Scorpion mask. We love the minty fresh cosmetics on here, used to great effect with the brown. It is surprising to me how well this color combination looks. Kavana, huh? I'm not gonna ask how you found that, but go you. Pop off. Anyway, this color palette I will be stealing for, I don't know, art piece or something, because it is surprising and it looks cool. It's just cool. Then we get an interesting gunner. Still has the subtle green, but we hit it with an orange, which is really neat. Also, again, I'm seeing stuff that I haven't seen before. Yeah, Robot Rebellion for NG, we will never stop seeing. Mint chocolate chip. We have the green still. Hit it with a blast of orange on the side. Just for fun, just for fun. I don't genuinely. I want this. I want the gun paint job that we have here. Again, no clue where it's from, but I will find it. There's a subtle purple on it, and I'm okay with it. I didn't think I'd be okay with it, but it really stands out and it's kind of fun. The texture on this cream bits, mwah. But yeah, you get solid sort of Frankenstein doctor, and then you have Frankenstein's monster. Oh, okay. See, this is why I like having people, fashion nerds, in the chat. Can I call you guys fashion nerds? I feel like fashion nerds is a good term. I don't mean it offensively, as I am one too. I'm running a competition. If you didn't know, hi. Stitch here. Running a competition. You should submit. Wait, it's over. Never mind. Okay. As I said, screenshots. Some of the few. We're gonna zoom in on these because it looks way better once you open it up. Look at this. In the comments of the post, there were people asking how they got this, and this is the muzzle flash from the autocannon, which is super smart. The timing with Fashion Dork. Oh, okay. Excuse me. Pardon me. My apologies. The timing with all of these flares going off and then getting the muzzle flash with the screenshot, just heaps of respect for that. It looks, even with the shadows and everything, to blend the green in, so it's even more subtle. Just don't no, I wasn't planning on calling any of you leaf lovers. That's no, not that rude. I'm not going to be that rude on a first date. The blending of, you get the more subtle green in there, which is really completes this one. I think it looks so much better in the screenshot than it does in the terminal. And like I said, just the effort with getting these flashes, you gotta respect it. This is some good camera work. Can't say that the camera work really transferred over to this one. I do appreciate that we're getting this cool angle where this light lines up with the eye, so the engineer looks more mechanized. That's really cool. The purple in the background is distracting, sadly, and it's pulling away from this really cool angle that you got. And then it's hard to not notice that he float. But The lighting is solid. This angle is cool. And the environment is where you want it to be. Also, when nobody else does it, I gotta give you props for doing it. Congrats on going out on a limb. But wait, we're not done. It's not over. After the screenshots, bam, Scorpion Squad. So we can look at them in here too. Simple font. Good looking font though. It has a scorpion vibe to it. Good choice. Yeah. It is fire and ice, but it's subtle fire and ice. It is more subtle. I kind of like the idea of what would an ice scorpion be like. I don't know if I don't think they can survive that, but I still find it fun and interesting. So yeah, we get some really strong synergy between the two, even with the differing color palettes. The through thread of the scorpion mask and the through thread of the scorpion mask is just, it's a neat play that I didn't see from anybody else. So yeah, this one, solid. Really appreciate this submission. Thank you. Also, screenshots. Just saying, it's cool. This one caught me off guard. I logged onto Reddit. I was running out of class. Let's go heading to my next class. Checked on Reddit just for a second, because I checked every couple days just to make sure I was up to date on the whole fashion sitch. But this one was a treat. I was very surprised by it. These aren't the dwarves you're looking for. It's C-3PO and R2-D2 from the Star War. You cut them out pretty well. You got them strapped like on the sandblasted corridors, which is perfect. And I don't know if I would read them as C-3PO and R2-D2 if you didn't tell me. But once you did tell me, like, I think it works. I think it works surprisingly well, actually. It's not 1-to-1, of course. I don't think we can get it 1-to-1, but like, it is a very solid attempt. I really like it. I'm gonna get crucified for that. Almost called him C-3PO. I might be more tired than I thought I was. R2-D2 here. I promise I've watched a Star Wars. R2-D2 here. The most fascinating part to me is the beard work that you've done here. It's a really unique choice. I think most people would have done a full helmet, tried to cover up all of it, or even like removed the facial hair to try and make it look more robot-y. But you embrace the fact that we had facial hair, and you made this really interesting setup that rounds out the head to make it feel more domed like R2-D2, which is, it's the little things, it's the extra steps. Rest of it totally makes sense. Cool stuff. Didn't realize the hands would be shiny. Hands are shiny. That's neat. C-3PO. Perfect head choice. I didn't know this was the C-3PO helmet, but it's the C-3PO helmet. You follow up with the gas mask, also great. And then we get, it's bulkier because it's driller, but it still works. I like the addition of the caution tape. It is a shame that there isn't a red arm. Yeah. I guess maybe you could make you can make one of the guns red, perhaps. That's the other thing that I wanted to mention. Thank you for reminding me, Alex. I appreciate that the screenshots don't have guns in them. And we only have the guns here, and that R2 has a pickaxe, which feels fitting, and C-3PO has the coil gun. Oh boy, must be tired. Has the wave cooker. Also with appropriate cosmetics on them. This is what I'm saying. It surprised me because I didn't expect that this would be the way that it's going, but it's really, I'm happy it's here. Love the construction tape because C-3PO is like always damaged or in need of repair or struggling. I just think it's fitting. So yeah, this one, I think the one that surprised me the most when I saw it, and I don't know if I don't know what led your thought process here, but I'm glad we got here in the end. Quote is great, solid, super solid. I hope I see these in games sometime. Oh, the rehired veterans. Pretty unique. That makes it look gross. Pretty unique screenshot we got going on here. You have the pause screen cut out and overlapped, which fits the cosmetics so well. So well. Facial, we'll break them down individually. Let's do that. Gotta get the cursor out of there. Anyway, roughneck. Everybody love a roughneck. Roughneck is good. It's just good. This paint job, even better. Purple pants. He feels rehired. The facial hair, aviators, love the gradation between mustache and beard with the, yeah, with this hair color. Love the purple pants. Love how it feels like roughneck just fits for this. And the weapon. What else do I have to say about the weapon? The weapon has, it's a weird combination of, if you combine those two colors, it would be the purple of the pants. At least in my mind, if I'm thinking about it. So you get this weird abstraction of where it's a color palette off of a color palette, which again is neat. Love the lore, like the story that you've told with just the naming of this is really cool. Scout. Scout is so neat. I just like the desaturated beret. I think that's honestly my favorite part. But all of this together with a surprising skin tone to add more, to make up for the lack of saturation that you have. You really pulls it together and makes it feel present, as opposed to, like, gives it more visual interest. It's very easy to just slap like a very normal or like expected skin color on here, but you went bold, and I have to respect that. And it's not all the same color, but all of the colors feel unified in their desaturation. And then it all comes together in this shot, which just looks so good. Makes me so happy to see, because it's dynamic. It feels like they just came to the door onto the on the space rig. Deserves more upvotes, this one, in my opinion. Solid cosmetic. Appreciate your submission. Thank you. The Elite Task Force. You gave me a heart attack. Hi. Mr. Beast 9000, you gave me a heart attack. So the reason why I said it was important to do Dwarven Duo is because the main way that I was finding posts is I'd go into the search bar up here, and then you type in Dwarven Duo, and then that gives you all of the posts with that text, which got me to filter through everything. Because this is dwarves, I almost missed it. Just so nearly almost missed it. But it popped up in my feed anyway. I was like, oh shoot. Also, once you guys, I appreciate the people down here. Where are y'all? Yeah. These people, once Dwarven Duo, like the text got added to the post, then it would pop up in there. So I appreciate you guys commenting that. Just because then it allowed it to show up in my search the normal way, but it's all fine. It all ended up great. Anyway, let's talk about the actual fashion. Now I've described my heart attack. First off, meme format. Okay, sure, go for it. UOV, I do have more legs than 2. How'd you know? I am a centaur. The choice of biome works and makes this feel really monochromatic, which is cool. And you also get the black-white contrast. And then the angling of your shots here is also really, really nice. Of getting both of the guns pointed at us so we can see the glowy bits. You get a lot of glowy bits. I like glowy bits. I think they are just neat. Also, good use of the biohazard one because of the engineer glow being really similar to the tube glow as well. Let's look at these closer though. We have traditional walking tank gunner. Just beefed up armor, slap black red on it, and Cyclops head. Simple but effective. Black red will work every time. Really nothing crazy to say about this. It's a good color scheme. This is the one that's more fun, more exciting to me personally, because we always love the glow of the helmet. That's a big draw. But like I said, it's the main thing of this, we get these test tubes matching up with the glow of the whole thing. I don't know why this... Is this shard diffractor actually? Not sure why you're showing a different weapon in here. Is actually something I've realized. Because the stuff looks different. Interesting. Yeah, this is an interesting choice. I respect it nonetheless. But just it's got really good unity. It's got a cool in-game screenshot. The meme format was also like a little bit surprising. You deviated from a lot of what other people were doing and made something that looks really polished, really clean. All right. We've made it thus far. And we're heading into the final bit here. As I am going to now announce the 2 winners. Winner for the best duo and winner for the, I mean, you guys already know because you can see them on screen, but winner for the best duo. And he uses both at once. Huh. Wild. Winner for the best duo, winner for the best screenshot edit presentation photo. We're going to start with the presentation photo, and then we'll get to the best duo. And the users associated with the posts will get messaged on Reddit later tonight. Tonight for me, happy now for the rest of you. But yeah, let's get into it. Is everybody ready? You all comfortable? You're sitting down, prepared? Probably already know who it is, but we'll see. So, winner for the best presentation photo, best screenshot is Thermal Shock. The reason why I picked Thermal Shock is if you look at this presentation photo and you look at all of the other ones, this one is so clean. The resolution is crisp, the colors are moi. The text is clean. It's all just like, it feels correct to me. I think it all pulls together really, really nicely. We get that fire and ice theme that we've seen several times, and I think that this one does it the best. Looking at both of the dwarves individually, they really play off of the idea of like a yin-yang sort of sitch. Hi, Abel. Glad you're here. But looking at our ice guy here, full blue. Love the full blue. A little bit of funky green, too, to spice it up. Old skin color as well. He's a freezy boy. He's got the hat to keep him warm. Then Santa Claus beard, pearls, bright white. Incredible. Perfect. Nothing I want more from this. This is a cold guy. He is chilly. Get him a blanket. Appreciate it. Thank you, Huck Mellow. Then Fireman. Fireman has contrast used to great effect here. We get the really bright skin color and then the overall like warm color palette. So the skin color really stands out and makes it feel like he's sort of insulated and his body is on fire, which is a neat effect that we didn't get to see in any of the other ones where they were just sort of, they were red. Then you get the beard that feels like it is fire. It's a fire, like a fire of hair, bonfire of hair. And the colors all are muted, like I said, for that really good contrast. Also, Robot Rebellion Engineer. It's just the best. It's so good. We get the more deserty turban look to contrast with our warm, fluffy hat. And then you pull them together and do an edit with this, with a really nice background and some solid typography, and you just get a really good looking image. The only thing, I love the outline. Outline is so cool. The only issue that I have with it is that it gets really small and cuts off in certain places, which I think the way that it's done is there's a layer behind the dwarves that are the exact same shape, and it's more meant to be like a drop shadow style look. So it's supposed to be poking out on one side and removed from others, which I understand and I see you. But I almost want it to be a full outline. Alternatively, if you're going for that chunky drop shadow, you might want to make it slightly bigger just so it's more pronounced. But incredible. Gunskins, solid. It's all just so good. So Huck Mellow and Jovial Cider, congratulations. Good going. Proud of y'all. Proud of all of you guys, by the way. All of these submissions were incredible. Ridiculously hard to choose winners. But Thermal Shock, you will be getting the prize for the best presentation image. Following up, for the best duo overall, this is the best two dwarves that I think play off of each other incredibly. We have the Jade Brigade. Holiday Poet, you have created a monster, a cosmetic monster. They are mint. They are minty boys. They're minty fresh, recommended by Colgate themselves. The color palette in general of the gray with the mint with the teal is already cool. You add pale skin and the most chic class colors on top of it, and I think you have a real winner here. The choice of facial hair as well, where we have a more open, the sort of cyber techno look on the engineer with the turban and funky, with the turban and like covered up bits. You get a cool, there's enough contrast between the two of them that they're distinct, but they're so unified in color palette. And then the thing that did it for me, that's the reason why you're here, is you have not only the solid color palette, but these subtle little bits of the class colors that are showing through that just pull this whole thing together. Scout's tattoo is blue as well, and it just all matches. And then these poses are really solid. Also, this edit is just nice. And they are the only greenbeards that make it look easy, which is a cool acknowledgement of Deep Rock Galactic culture. So congratulations, Holiday Poet. I'm proud of you and your creation, your cosmetic monster that you have created. I just appreciate it. It looks like the music has stopped because it hates me. Oh well. But congratulations to our winners. Congratulations all. Thank you all for submitting. It was incredible to be able to run this, to have you all here tonight, or today, or tomorrow, or this afternoon, or yesterday. whenever you are viewing this. I am ecstatic that I was able to run this competition. Winners will be getting their prizes shortly. I hope to run one of these again. Maybe not with prizes, maybe with prizes. Stay tuned for that if you want to hear about it. I post Deep Rock Galactic content here on YouTube. I do streams, I do just normal videos too. I've got a couple speed runs coming up that I think are pretty interesting, along with a surprising video that I stole from Apex. It's in a trend that I saw in Apex a while back that I'm copying in Deep Rock Galactic, so stay tuned for that one too. Also trying to do weekly deep dive runs, you can catch those on here. A lot of fun stuff. I hope y'all can stick around and enjoy it if you want. If not, glad for having you here. And I think I'm gonna end it here actually. So, bye, get out. Have a nice night, y'all.